You're rocking with the voice of Townview. We put our spin on trending topics and school news. Thought-provoking, insightful, we speak the truth. We do it for all ages, not just for the youth. Listen close, you might learn something. Or laugh so hard, you split your side of something. Live stream a podcast. Whenever you tune in, it's sure to be a blast. Let's be honest, you don't want to miss that. Content so real, you gonna want to run it back. We keep you entertained while making an impact. Want boring announcements? Well, this is not that. Sports, pop, culture, political. Whatever you like, we got you covered, bro. It's a movement more than just a show. It's KSBM Radio.
Come closer to the music.
Broadcasting live from Marvin E. Robinson School of Business and Management, Dallas, Texas.
My radio station.
We are KSBM Radio, the voice of Townview.
Welcome back to KSBM Radio, the voice of Townview. I'm your host, AD, and I'm here with my fellow co-host,
Terrence,
Jamal,
and Scaly.
Today's show is going to be a great one because we've got a seriously excellent guest in the house. Coming out of Dallas, our guest is more than just a hip-hop artist. He's a real mover and shaker in the business community, in the business and community activism sphere. From his roots in Dallas to his college days at Tennessee State University, he's been making big waves and inspiring folks. Let's give a warm welcome to Bambata, the man behind the beat, the brain behind YK1K, and all-around awesome dude. Welcome to the show, Bambata. We're thrilled to have you here with us.
Man, I just want to thank you guys for taking time out your busy schedule and having me. So, thank you.
Mm-hmm. We're glad you're here.
Yeah, we really are. So, starting with our first question, how did your primary and high school experiences shape your current roles as an entrepreneur, hip-hop artist, and community leader?
How did my high school experiences?
Yeah.
Man, I grew up in Dallas, Oak Cliff. It was a struggle. So I feel like growing up in the struggle kind of prepared me for life because it taught me to take the difficult road and not the easy road. And, when you take the difficult road, it's going to shape you to be a monster almost because you're going to feel like can't nothing stop you. So I know, growing up in Oak Cliff, going to Carter High School, it kind of got me prepared for the real world.
So, can you share a memorable moment from school that sparked your passion for entrepreneurship, music, and community activism?
Man, so I never forget my first time selling anything in high school was you guys probably too young to remember this, but it was like a big movement way back. I remember when it was like what was that? Not the Trayvon Martins. Y'all remember that? How old were y'all when that happened? Were y'all like babies?
Like elementary.
Like elementary.
School. I was selling like these Black Power fists, man. I used to wear them, and ever since I wore them, people like they wanted them. So that's when I first knew I could sell something. Mm-hmm. People wanted what I had, so that was kind of like the turning point in my life when I'm like, man, I could start selling stuff that I wear. So I started seeing that, I was a little influential around, my school and stuff like that. So
yeah.
So what challenges do you, reflecting on your college years at Tennessee State University, how did your education and extracurricular activities contribute to your growth, especially within your clothing line and community?
In college, I was an athlete. I ended up getting hurt my sophomore year. The coach told me to go home. So I didn't know what to do. I started crying and everything. And then God came to me and he said, I need you to join the speech and debate team. So I ended up joining the speech and debate team at Tennessee State. They gave me a full ride scholarship. And that experience there taught me how to talk in front of people. It taught me how to debate. It taught me how to have leverage in every situation. And it really kind of helped me in my professional world now. So now I know how to email the top executives from the Mavericks, or I know how to talk to these lawyers or anybody, So sometimes you got to step outside your comfort zone and do things you don't think you could do. I didn't think I could debate, but I challenged myself, I challenged myself, and it paid off in the long run.
Definitely. All right. Were there any mentors or teachers along your educational journey who significantly influenced your path as an entrepreneur and artist?
My parents. My dad and mom, they started a business right now called the Pan-African Connection bookstore where I grew up. So I'm 2-3 years old watching my parents sell clothes from Africa. So I'm like, if they can sell African clothes, I can sell anything. So my parents were probably my biggest mentors.
So, how do you manage the demands of your business ventures alongside your creative endeavors and community activism?
Man, it's tough, man. Like, you gotta find some type of balance, and sometimes it's hard because you're trying to focus on making money, trying to focus on your family, your personal life, and as well as the community, because it's all one. Like, I'm not just in this room by myself talking. We're all here together. Like, I could say one thing that could change one of y'all's, trajectory in life. So, therefore, you got to find a balance in everything. So, like, I look at it like this. You got 24 hours a day. Every second counts.
Yeah.
Like, every minute counts. Like, even if you're traveling, man, while I'm traveling, I'm listening to ebooks. Yeah. I'm not listening to Lil Wayne or Drake. I'm listening to ebooks. I don't care about a rap beef right now.
Yeah.
Because all that, if you understand marketing, it's all used to make money. They're not beefing.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm not finna beef with another millionaire if I already got money. It's all marketing.
Yeah.
It's all ways to get people to get engaged. So don't get lost in the sauce, man. Always stay focused and find balance in everything.
Because they're profiting off of those that don't have what they have.
Exactly. So therefore, how do you get people who's not listening to music to listen to music? Let's start a fight. Let's start a battle. It's like y'all watch Dragon Ball Z, y'all anime.
Yeah.
So look, the best episodes are the ones with the biggest fights. So therefore, understand marketing, guys. Don't feed into it. If you are a consumer, cool. But people like me, I look at every situation like, how can I take this opportunity to make myself better, or to push my business forward or my people forward.
So how does your clothing line and other ventures align with your vision of pan-Africanism and community empowerment?
Man, so my brand is called YK1K. It stands for Young Kings Clothing. So pan-African, the word pan means one. So, if you do your history, Africa used to be one continent. Now they broke it all the way up into whatever, And, how do you break people down? You divide.
Yeah.
Like, together we can go far. By yourself, you can only go so far. So therefore, they broke Africa into all these pieces. But basically, Pan-Africanism means one Africa, and we're pushing that concept so we all know we're one. You're not from Oak Cliff. You're not from Cedar Hill. You're not from anywhere. We're all one people.
Yeah.
Even my brothers here, like, we all come from one place.
Yeah.
At the end of the day. And we all have to know our history. We're not from Dallas. It's impossible.
Right.
This place, first off, if you know your history, it's crazy. A lot of people don't know their history, but if you know your history, you would know, like, all this stuff was renamed. It's deep. It goes deep, man. We'll be talking all day, but do your history, man. Do your history.
So how do you use your platform as a business owner and hip-hop artist to advocate for social justice and equality, particularly within the context of Pan-Africanism and marginalized communities?
Man, I'm battling every day. I'm knocking down doors. Like, I think I'm one of the only brands to get licensed with SMU. So I'm like the first black-owned clothing brand to ever get a license with SMU to allows me to make, licensed products and put my spin on it. So I'm knocking down doors. I'm trying to work with the Mavericks. Like, I have meetings with the Mavericks. I had a meeting with the Cowboys 2 weeks ago. So I'm trying to knock down doors that our people have never knocked down, and do it the right way.
Yeah.
And get these licenses and, do it to where it's accepted, because at the end of the day, a lot of people don't know, these people really don't want to work with us.
Yeah.
And it's not because they don't want to, it's because they never have. At this certain level, like when I walk into SMU, they surprised. They see me walk in, they're like, who is this guy? This young black guy, walking in here with this Malcolm X hat, selling SMU merch. They're like, their mouths drop, bro.
Yeah.
But they respect it because I'm about business. I'm not out here bootlegging. I'm out here legitimately selling my merchandise. So I say, man, like I said, do your research, do things right, and don't take no shortcuts. Take the hard route, because it took years to get these licenses. It took years to get to where I'm at now. So don't take no shortcuts.
Yeah, definitely. Yep. All right. What are your aspirations for your clothing line, YK1K, and Pan-African Connection? How do you plan on expanding and innovating?
Man, I want to get a global reach. I want to become one of the biggest brands globally. And it starts by, honestly, just touching base with the people, because the internet is cool, but, like, I just recently had my IG deleted.
I saw it.
Yeah, they deleted my IG. I was at about 75,000 followers. And you know what's crazy? They deleted it because I responded to a troll. This guy hit me up. He said something. I said something back. I got reported for bullying and harassment.
Dang.
And they took my whole page, and Instagram, they have billions of people who, I'm in line basically.
Yeah.
So all I'm saying is build you a real foundation no matter what you doing. Start with the people because the people are real. Like this internet is not real, but the people are real. So start off by like finding real people and getting them to follow you, whatever you're doing. If you're making music, if you're doing podcasts, deal with real people.
So before we move on, I'd like to ask: do you make do all of your clothing items? Do you make them yourself, or do you go through like a separate party?
I couldn't do it, man. Like I make thousands and thousands of pieces, bro. So I had to go find a manufacturer. I have about 10 manufacturers I work with. China, Pakistan, Africa, even in the U.S. I have my own production. So I produce merch for other brands. So that's something I branched off and I started doing. I started making merchandise for like Shador Sanders, Rice Gum. I don't know if y'all remember Rice Gum. Yeah. Like FaZe Banks and all that.
Oh,
yeah, I stayed in the FaZe house when I lived in L.A. So I did a lot of merch for some of your favorite YouTubers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But all that's just off my leverage and my work.
Yeah.
So when you guys go to college or when you guys walk out this building, your leverage is what you did today.
Yeah.
So you can say, hey, I interviewed whoever, you know what I'm saying? That's leverage that y'all have. The only leverage you have is what you do today. That's why you can't waste time. You got to handle business. You can't be out here be like, oh, what you do yesterday? I just played on TikTok and played Fortnite. You'll be like, oh, that's not much of an accomplishment. But you'd be like, hey, I just interviewed a Fortune 500 CEO. It gives you leverage, man. So always handle business today because that's all we really have. You can't worry about tomorrow. Worry about today.
What's it like working with people of that caliber?
Man, it's different, bro, because some people have different personalities. Some people feel entitlement, and some people feel like you owe them something. Like I just had a situation with Shador. Like we kind of got into it, you know, and it's like I have to understand. Like I've been knowing him since he was like 18. We've been working together since he was like a kid. So it's like we kind of grew together. But at the same time, man, you can never take business personal. It's always business. No matter if that person don't like you, it's always business. So never take business personal, guys. That's another thing. Like people might rub you the wrong way, but don't let it piss you off because emotionally you can mess up a whole situation by just being mad. Like, I hate you, bro. Nah, you know, so when certain situations happen, man, stay calm, be cool, and deal with everything nice and slow.
So, what legacy do you hope to leave as you contribute to your community, and how do you foresee your impact resonating with future generations?
Man, I just want to show the youth that you can do it. We don't have to be consumers. We don't have to go out here and fit into the box they want us to fit in. I just want to leave my legacy of showing my people, like, man, you can do anything.
Yeah.
You can work with whoever. You can be the greatest you can be at whatever you do in life, man. And I think one legacy I want to leave is economics. I want people to have a way to make money without having to go to work.
Yeah.
Like we need to build more family structures. You know what I'm saying? And that's one legacy I want to leave, man, just being an entrepreneur and ownership. Ownership is the major key.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, what challenges do you anticipate as you further develop your business ventures and extend your influence as a community leader? How do you plan to address these challenges while remaining steadfast in your vision?
Man, just being patient. It's challenges every day, man. I put out fires every day. So just gonna deal with every challenge as they come and understand that, you know, it's gonna be trials and tribulations. So I'm excited. I love challenges. Like honestly, I don't want to live a life where it's easy.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
There's no fun to it.
It's no fun to it, bro.
Yeah.
It's like I'm gonna tell y'all a crazy story. So I actually was a science teacher for DISD for 2 years right after college.
Okay.
Bro, I was teaching school for free for about a year because I could not pass my certification test, right? So the fifth and final time, you're going to get 5 times. The fifth time, bro, I must have studied so hard, bro. Studied so hard. I studied for like 3 months straight. And guess what? I finally passed it. But I was teaching school making like $75 a day in the hood at OW Homes. So I was basically doing it for free. Right. You know what I'm saying? So that was a challenge, bro. Getting dropped. My mama, man, I didn't even have a car. My mom dropped me off at work every day. Kids just make fun of me like, hey, Mr. Hogue, your mom dropping you off again. She's going to pick you up, bro. It was a real humbling experience. But that's why I want to say, man, you got to go through those tough times to get to the good times. Now, I have plenty cars. You know what I'm saying? I got my own house. I run my own business. So tough times make you who you are.
Yeah.
So I always embrace those tough times because they're gonna make you way stronger. And in the end of the day, like I said, it's not about, giving up. It's about staying strong and resilient through everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So now we're moving on to some fun questions. If you could have any animal as a companion for your clothing line adventures, which creature would you choose?
Man, that's a good question. I'm in love with the panther. I don't know why, but I like cats. And the reason why I like cats because cats are quiet and they're clean. Like cats, they don't need you to take them outside. They don't need you, do too much. Cats, they'll literally be right beside you when you know it. So I say a cat. I like cats and how they move.
Yep. All right.
Wait, hold up. I got a question, man. For you guys.
Yeah.
We got time.
Oh no, you good.
What are some challenges, as young men in Dallas, going to Townview, bro? What are some challenges you guys endure? What some things you guys go through personally, Like, I know it's tough being a young brother. How old are y'all? 18, 16? 17. I was 17, bro. So I understand, what's going on. Like, y'all kind of, like, unsure, like, what's about to happen next. Like, what are some personal challenges you guys deal with, man? Reason why I want to know because I need to know because stuff like that motivates me. And it gives me motivation, inspiration. So before I leave, that's what I need. I just need to know what type of things you guys are going through and how do you get through it. We can start down here.
I don't know. It's like I don't want to say I'm worried about the future, but like college and stuff, that part of my life, I don't know like what exactly is gonna happen,
Right.
and I don't want to worry about it too much because I still have some time. But that's like one of my main like things that I'm looking at right
You
now.
worry about like after high school, basically.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say this, bro. Just like I said, do the right thing, treat people right, and work hard, and like don't be scared. Because the key to life is to have no fear. Like you can't think about it, bro. You just gotta go do it, and you're gonna feel so much better if you go out there and do it. More so, you be like, man, I'm too scared to hop in that water, bro. It might be the biggest treasure in that water. So sometimes you just gotta, let go of fear, put on blinders, and just go. I'm gonna tell y'all a crazy story. So, you know why they put blinders on horses, right?
No.
Y'all ever notice, like, why would you put blinders on this strong animal? The reason why they put blinders on horses is because the horse is gonna run faster if he don't know where he's going. He gonna keep going. But if he can see where he's going, he gonna stop. So therefore, like, I don't know if you ever worked out, but if you ever just went running, you're gonna run farther if you don't have a trail. Like, you're gonna just keep going because you don't know where you're going. But if you're running in circles, bro, you're gonna mentally give up. You're like, man, I'm tired. So just keep going, bro. You'll be all right. What about you, bro?
For me, it's more like staying motivated, just waking up and staying motivated to do everything I need to do.
Man, I say this, bro. I want to give up every day. But sometimes you got to psych yourself out. You got to really, like, man, I could do it no matter what. Like, it be days I have nothing, bro, but myself. So you just got to mentally psych yourself out and already see yourself at this level. You know what I'm saying? Because if you are who you think you are. If you think you Michael Jordan, go out there and play like Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
If you think you Tim Hardaway Jr., you're going to have to go out there and play like Tim Hardaway Jr. So always mentally psych yourself out. Go ahead, bro.
I'll say mine is like a combination of them too. It's just like what's gonna happen after high school and how to stay motivated in a world where like everyone like is so unique, but like they're all doing the same thing at once. Like how do you pop out?
Man, the world is a scary place, bro. It's like the world. I compare the world to Walmart. You ever been to Walmart?
Walmart?
Yeah. Like you walk in Walmart, bro, you're gonna literally see everything. You're gonna see all type of people, bro. And it's scary because you like, I wonder what they going through. I wonder what they going through. So personally, bro, you like I said, you gotta psych yourself out, get strong, and look yourself in the mirror every day and be like, did I make myself better? Don't worry about nobody else. You gotta only worry about yourself because you can't do nothing. You can't control nothing but you. So always look yourself in the mirror every day and be like, this is what I did better today, blase, blase. So keep going, bro. You're gonna be good. What about you?
So for me, it's figuring out like how I'm going to succeed in a society that's not necessarily against me, but it's not for me either.
Man, you kind of in my boat, bro. Like I said, at this point, you gotta prepare yourself to not be accepted, bro, and kind of just fight, bro. Make sure you do everything right to where they can't deny you. And if they do deny, they gotta tell you why. And that's where a lot of these people mess up because they can't tell us why they don't want to work with us, especially if you got everything you need. So prepare yourself and just be undeniable to the point where it's like, now I want you to tell me why. And their reason is sometimes they can't tell you why, and that'd be the reason why they let you in because they have no reason not to accept what you're trying to do. So, like I said, man, my biggest thing for young brothers, young guys, man, just handle your business and be disciplined, man. Like, you got to say no sometimes. Mm-hmm. Like, that's one thing I wish I would have had more discipline, bro. I've probably been way further in life. More discipline and less procrastination. Like, if you could do those two things, bro, you'll make it far in life. Because you're going to, with those two things, you're going to cut out a lot of stuff, so discipline and less procrastination. All right.
Thank you for that.
I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all opening it up to me too, man. I know it takes a lot.
Yeah.
Open up to somebody you don't know, especially in front of people, bro. Especially as young men, sometimes it's hard for us to ask for help. Mm-hmm. We have big egos, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes we gotta let go of that ego and open up and talk to each other, bro. Like, I ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can come talk to me whenever, so holla at me.
All right. Well, thank you for that. And then, again, thank you for joining us. Thank you to all of our listeners again. Make sure you stay connected with us during the summer, and we'll see you all in September. Bye.
Goodbye. Stay awesome.
Peace.
Thank you for listening to KSBM Radio, the voice of Townview.
My radio station.
We hope you enjoyed the great content and great discussion, all from a student's perspective. Make sure to follow us on Twitter for the latest updates at KSBM_TVT or on Facebook at KSBM Radio.
Add 'em on Facebook.
Check them on Facebook.
Take care.